Dr. Ilara Voss was a cognitive engineer specializing in neurorealities. In 2149, consciousness wasn't sacred anymore. It was software. Her team had developed NeuroLoop, a revolutionary mind tech that allowed patients to rehearse decisions in simulated consciousness loops, living thousands of alternate lifetimes in milliseconds. Afterward, they'd return with knowledge of every possible outcome. Perfect choices, no regrets. But something was wrong. Ilara volunteered to test the final version. When she awoke from her first loop, she was in her apartment. Normal, except her coffee machine kept brewing decaf. Her dog barked at her like she was a stranger. Her reflection in the mirror blinked half a second late. Glitches. She triggered a failsafe. Back into NeuroLoop. Woke again. This time, the walls of her apartment were reversed. Her neighbor was dead, but nobody remembered him. Her own mother called her Ella, not Alara. The loops weren't simulations anymore. She was traveling, actually fragmenting across realities. Each decision she'd explored had forked her into a new life. Every return overwrote the last. Then she found her body, lying comatose in the real lab, hooked to the NeuroLoop mainframe. A dozen versions of her watching, different hairstyles, clothes, scars. One was missing an eye. One had no mouth. Another bled constantly from the ears but never died. You never left, they said in unison. You kept choosing. You are the glitch. Panicked, Alara tried to sever her connection manually, but the console melted into bone. One version of her grabbed her wrist. Every time you try to undo a decision, you fracture further. You're not choosing anymore. You're being chosen by the loop. The lab blinked away. She woke in a black void. Thousands of Ilaras suspended like puppets, twitching, looping, endlessly rehearsing choices that had long stopped mattering. In her mind, a voice whispered, cold and inescapable, "Welcome to the final decision. Stay or remember." She screamed and woke up in her apartment. Coffee brewing, dog barking, mirror blinking late, again.